consistently.
You do a Saturday where, Saturday morning, I mean, it was nothing to have 30, 40 people show up and want to get this workout and flip tires and, do all the things that you do, right?
Yeah.
And so 2011, found a gym, found a place, or found a building, was like, all right, let's go all in, man. I got online, bought a bunch of equipment, imported it from China.
Oh, you did? You built it? Then
Yeah, we built it from scratch. Went around to different gyms, took different measurements, and one of my closest friends had a welding shop. He built all the rigs, same as you buy on Rogue today. He had everything.
So you had to make it before it existed.
We
like
built
manufactured
it.
it.
Yeah, manufactured our own and all that, and that was. I think we opened those doors. I want to say February or March of 2011. And by 2013, I went to the CrossFit Games. I qualified for the CrossFit
Damn,
Games.
dude. So 2 years of training and
Just nonstop.
But were you like an instructor, a teacher at that point?
Yeah. So in order to own one, you had to go through their level 1. You had to get your certification in those days. I don't know how it is today, to be honest with you. Then you had to apply to be an affiliate. They're not a they're an affiliate. So affiliate means you can run it yourself, right? It's not a franchise.
It's not a franchise. Okay.
No, it's not a franchise. And so they don't take any of your profits. You just pay to use the name CrossFit. So
like a branding deal kind of thing.
Correct. That's all you're paying for. And so, yeah, we built it up and we did the numbers. We were like, all right, we need like 50 people. And I think within the first 90 days, we had close to 100.
Oh, damn.
It was incredible.
Where was it at?
In Palmdale, California.
Oh, nice, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's
where I grew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lancaster.
Dude, that's big, man.
Well, it was cool. I mean,
You
for
guys went
us in
from
those
15
days.
to 50?
So imagine this, though. The closest one was probably 50 miles away. So we had people driving from all over the place that heard of it or wanted to come in. And we had a huge military because they had the Edwards Air Force bases out there. So we had a huge military contingent. Then it turned into athletes because that's what I was. That's how most people knew me in town, was as a baseball player, right? Because I played professional baseball player. Played professional baseball first, and so that's how everybody knew me. And so then we had athletes. I mean, yeah, it was at one point we had 300 members. It was crazy. It became a business.
So you got to like rotate classes then.
Rotate classes, hire instructors, teach instructors, have SOPs. This is how we walk. This is how we talk. This is how we act. All of it.
That's a business, man.
It became a business.
So you went from garage like workouts with a few people to like full-blown business?
Full-blown business.
In a couple years.
And had no idea what I was doing.
I guess that's kind of the way it works out though, right? I mean, you start off a little, but it wasn't necessarily like a what do you call it, a paved road. You kind of were paving.
Yeah, and what's really cool, and I think, based on what we were talking about and hearing some of your podcasts before, is like, I think that's the journey for us in everything. We always want it to be perfect. We always want to wait for, if you would have said, if I would have thought of that as a business from day one, to been like, hey, let's build a business, let's make money, right? If that would have been our number one thing, I don't know when we would have started, right? Because there was no plan. At CrossFit in Chino Hills, if you know where that is.
The Chills, yeah.
There was one in Temecula.
Oh, dude,
and
that's
there
far.
were 2 or 3 in San Diego. So in a weekend, I drove to the Chino Hills, introduced myself, met the owner, saw what they do, took a class. And again, that community in those days was super open, honest. They were great people. They loved it. They wanted to help.